Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. It is officially 2025, first video of the year. I am so super excited for what is in store for 2025 for myself, for this channel, and everything. I wanted to make this video obviously because we are in a new year, which means new goals and everything like that for myself and for this channel. And I want to share with you guys my 2025 vision board. Now, originally I was going to do like a traditional vision board, like how I typically do, but time has been getting away from me already and I just been very busy, and I wanted to still make this video because I really have had it on my heart to share, like, you know, my goals for 2025. So I decided to make my vision board digital on Pinterest, and I will be sharing my screen here so that you guys can follow along with me on what I want to, share with my board being on Pinterest. So we're going to go through this and go through some of my primary goals for this year. I'm not going to share everything, as some of them are going to be close and near to my heart, just to have, a sense of personability about it for me. I'm gonna keep some of them to myself, but some of them I don't mind sharing, and I'm actually very excited to share. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I also want to apologize if the lighting kind of gets a little weird throughout this video. It's because, the sun is coming in and out and it's like cloudy a little bit. So it might like come in and out of this video, but I wanted to move to the side so you guys can see my screen that I'm sharing with you guys for my vision board. So my 2025 vision board, I'm going to actually start at the very bottom because it kind of goes in order, I guess, of like importance for me. And then it gets, like most important to, more so like things I need versus things I want kind of goals for myself. So I'm going to start off with my career change. So as I've said on this channel before, I work in a jewelry store. I am a manager. So I am already busy enough as it is. I'm full-time and everything like that. And my degree is a bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising. So that is what I went to college for. That is what I studied, and that is what I have my bachelor's degree in. However, for the past year and some change, I actually have been greatly desiring to change that whole trajectory of my life completely and go into a completely different field of study and a completely different field of work, which is scary but also very exciting for myself because it's something I found I feel very passionately about, and that is actually having the desire to be a librarian or work in a library setting in some form of fashion. So completely different from what I studied in school, which means I would have to go back to school to get a master's degree in library science, which I have no problems with doing whatsoever. I value education and higher education very much so I would not have any problems with going back to school for that, especially considering it's a requirement to, be in that line of work. So that is actually a really big goal, probably the biggest goal that I have for myself in 2025, but one that I'm very excited about dipping into. But with that being said, I do find that I would need to find a different job because I also would love a job that gives me tuition reimbursement, as I do not really want to come out of pocket myself to pay for this schooling, as it might be quite out of my financial comfort for myself, which means that I wouldn't mind working at a bookstore whatsoever, like Barnes and Noble or Books A Million or whatever. So I have that in my Pinterest board actually, to work in a bookstore. And I think that would be actually really fun for me. I, as a kid, grew up loving and I mean loving the bookstore, so much to the point where my mom decided to get me a library card because she was like, I'm not going to spend all this money on all these books. So with that being said, it is just very fitting for me, considering how I started as a child to now being an adult and still having this love for books and education. So I very much would love to surround myself in that realm. It would be very comfortable for me. Not to say I'm I'm not comfortable now, but like I don't have any discomfort in my current job or workplace. It is just not ideal and I don't always enjoy it. And with that being said, I feel like I would never get bored in this setting. So with that being said, I do have that as a very big goal for myself for 2025 to start, even to the point where I have here the quote, I am qualified for the career. I want to continue to tell myself that because it is really hard to go into a completely different realm, you know, not knowing anything when it comes to your career. And I wholeheartedly believe that I am qualified enough to, you know, be in this space. So I really just want to push myself to really get there. So that is probably the biggest goal that I have for 2025. So next I'm going to scroll up some and like skip some of these things here and go into this section where it looks like a bunch of bathrooms and not weird at all, because another goal this year is to remodel my bathroom. It is something I have been longing to do for years, as I just feel like my current bathroom space is not really suiting me in my adult woman stage of my life. So you know, I'm getting into my later 20s now, so I genuinely feel like my bathroom should be my haven of relaxation, and I just don't feel that in my current bathroom space. So I have some inspiration here for how I want that to look. I want a standing shower. That is like the primary thing that I'm really focused on, really, that I would love to just gut out the bath, like the tub and everything and shower that I have now, and put in a standing shower with a nice portion where I can sit down and everything. And then also just like a new sink and, you know, counter space, storage and everything, and a nicer mirror as well. A lot of the things that are in my current bathroom is still like builder grade that like came with the house. So I genuinely like so over it. I just want all new stuff and like all new appliances, like even the tub, not the tub, the toilet and everything. So that is like a really big goal as well. Of course, like this is in collaboration with my mom, because I don't know if I said it before on this channel, but I do live at home, and that is something I feel absolutely no shame for, because you know, houses and even apartments and everything are expensive, and my mom and I have a very healthy, very loving, very strong relationship with each other. So you know, living at home is no problem whatsoever. She loves having me here and I love being here with her. So, you know, we coexist in this space together. This is home. This is, you know, yeah. So it's kind of a benefit for both of us, as she gets to remodel something in the house that can add value to it, and I get a new bathroom. So we are collaborating on that together, and I'm gonna be, you know, making a video about it to share with you guys like the progression of that, and it's gonna be really fun and exciting. So look forward to that. Within like this first quarter of the year, like, you know, from now to March is how long that will probably take. So I will take you guys along with me and share that with you, but I'm really excited, and that is definitely like the second biggest goal for this year. So you probably peeped some of these more tropical pictures in here, and that is because another big goal is to go on a cruise this year. My boyfriend has been talking about going on a cruise together for years. He's been on many cruises in his life and he loves them. However, I have never been on a boat, and I never really saw myself doing so either, because I have a fear of the ocean and water, which may sound really weird, but it's more so just a fear of like great open water. Like I genuinely feel like we should leave it alone. So with that being said, I've never really had the desire to go on a cruise, but he's talked it up so much and he thinks that it would be a lot of fun, and with all the talk that he's put into it, I finally agreed, and I actually am getting pretty excited about it and think it'll be really fun. So with that being said, the cruise that we're gonna take is gonna be going to Bermuda, which is actually one of the places I've been really wanting to go to the last year or so, because it just seems so serene. The waters look so beautiful that I can't help but like want to go and just be in that relaxing, you know, type of setting. And the beaches look gorgeous, not anything like the beaches here at home where I am, but they are definitely like just gorgeous. Like who wouldn't want to go? So with that being said, I have, you know, pictures of Bermuda here and, you know, tips and everything for packing for a cruise, because we'll be going on a 7-day one, and I've never been on one before, of course, like I said. So I think that is definitely something that I would need to prep for, but I'm really excited to do that this year. I'm trying to get more into traveling and doing fun things like that, as last year was my first time going out of the country. Even my mom and I took a trip to Canada, to Toronto, and that was really super fun. And I would definitely love to travel more now that I'm, you know, getting older, and I'm finding like I have the interest to get out and go new places. So never been to, you know, any tropical place anywhere. So I think Bermuda would be the best, in my opinion, first place to go. So yeah, that is another thing. And then while I'm still on the topic of like things that I'm doing with my boyfriend, dates that I'm really excited to do with him, like going wine tasting and go-karting and stuff like that. My boyfriend and I try to actively date each other so that we are never bored and that things stay fresh and fun and everything. And we love doing things and trying stuff. So, you know, he mentioned like around the holidays when we had Thanksgiving with our families that it was like a cool thing to maybe try wine tasting. So we're gonna try that. And I think go-karting would be really fun because he's quite like athletic and I may not be, but I think it would still be funny. So yeah, I think it would be fun to try to do some stuff like that. So that's also something else that I want to try. So another thing that's pretty high on the list, where while it is not like super like prominent in this board, I still have a pretty big goal for myself to do, is to invest more into this channel. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to give it away, but I do want to make some changes to this channel and kind of give it a facelift and an upgrade and just make it, you know, a bit more like, yeah, I've been content creating for quite a while. This channel's been here for, oh my gosh, 3 years, I think. So with that being said, I think it's about time for a little facelift for this channel. So expect that. It's loading, it's coming, and I'm working on it, okay? So that's another big goal for this year. Now to get into some of the, I guess, like lesser important things, but still things that like I would love for myself for 2025 is I definitely want to do more things with my hair. So I have some hair inspiration in here of like Halle Berry, especially. I loved Halle Berry's hair back in the 90s. It's just so iconic. And of course, as you guys know, I have short hair, and I've had short hair for a little over a year now, but I've never done anything like this, like what you see in my board, surprisingly. And I would really love to. So that is definitely a goal, at least before I start to actually grow my hair back out, because I'm not gonna lie, I do miss having like more hair than this, and that there's more possibilities and everything. Not to say that I'm already bored of having short hair or anything. I love it on me and I think it suits me, but I do miss, you know, having long hair and being able to do more things and more styles with my hair, as I always have it just like this basically. However, I will say having short hair has made me appreciate my curls, my natural curls, more, as when it was long, I never really had the confidence or really a capability of wearing my curls like out like this, because I had different lengths and different textures in different places, and it just was not cute to me. But with my hair short like this, I definitely am more confident than ever with having my curls out. So, and I hear about it all the time, compliments and people asking me how I do my hair and stuff. So, but I do want to try like that 90s, you know, like pressed out, you know, short pixie cut style. I think it would really suit me, and I think it would look really sexy. So I do want to try that for sure. Also, really, as I typically put on my vision board like a celebrity or whatever that I would love to see in concert. Last year I got to see Sabrina Carpenter, and the year before that I got to see Big Time Rush, which was amazing. So, and also Masego, both in the same year. I got to see them both, and then last year was Sabrina Carpenter. Funny enough, the artist that was on my board last year was actually Tyla, but she was gonna go on tour until she canceled her tour due to health reasons. But I mean, thank God I was able to get tickets for my friend and I to go see Sabrina, and I could not have asked for a better alternative because that concert was absolutely amazing and I love her. But this year's concert that I would love to go to, tour that I would like to attend, is for Flo. If you've never heard of Flo, they are a British girl group that do R&B pop music, and they are just absolutely stellar. I mean, like, they are so talented and good. Like, it makes me have faith in like R&B girl groups again, because I genuinely don't really listen to a lot of current music because I just feel like everything sounds the same and nothing is genuine anymore. But they actually have like their own sound, and they are so cohesive, and their voices are beautiful, and they blend together, and they're very like into like actually being a girl group. You know what I'm saying? So I am very excited for it. They already announced their tour, and I'm already planning to go in April. So it's in the works. Like, I am so excited to go and see them because like they are just so amazing, and I'm sure hearing them live is going to be even better. So that for sure is definitely on my 2025 board. Then coming up to like the top of the board here, I have some movies that I'm very excited for this year that are going to be coming out. Number one, of course, being Lilo and Stitch. My goodness, like it is no secret that I am like a huge lover of Lilo and Stitch. Everyone knows it. I'm a Disney adult. I'm a Disney nerd, but Lilo and Stitch is hands down, it will always be my favorite movie of all time. I could do a one-woman show of that movie. I've seen it so many times. I genuinely cry every single time. It gets me. I can't explain. It's just the best movie ever. So with that being said, when they announced that they were going to create it into a live action version, I was like, please do not ruin my favorite movie. But it actually looks so promising, and Stitch looks so cute. I think they did such a good job on the CGI for him. So that I'm very excited, as well as the remaining, like the cast of it looks promising. Like the little girl that is playing Lilo, like she's actually a little girl. It makes me so happy. So along with some other ones like the new Karate Kid Legends movie and the Freakier Friday movie, as well as Wicked Part 2, all these movies could not be more excited for. So yeah, definitely gonna be seeing all of those this year. Some of them maybe on dates with my boyfriend or with one of my close friends, and maybe, you know, myself as a solo date. As you guys know, I love going on solo movie dates. So very excited for cinema in 2020. And then to get into like some more, I guess, like material things that I would really love for myself for 2025, some designer sunglasses. I've already started looking into some. I would love some like crisp black designer sunglasses. So like I have some Dior, Miu Miu ones in here. I just, you know, I think that is the one thing that outside of like designer bags, of course, like I love me a good bag, but I don't really have the desire for any more purses at the moment. Like I think I'm good, honestly. I don't really need anything else as far as like, you know, bags, handbags and whatnot. But some sunglasses for sure. All the sunglasses I have are just like little ones that like rink-dink ones maybe I've gotten from TJ Maxx or whatever. They're not like any of high quality or anything like that. And that is the one thing that I think I'm ready to splurge on, some designer, like really good quality sunglasses. So that is something on the list. Another thing, and it may be very, very far-fetched, like this may be something that's continuously on my vision boards for years to come, is the new Louis Vuitton collection that they just released. I'm gonna put another clip here to show you guys. It is the super duper iconic like monogram collection. It's, you guys, like it's back. And I want something from this collection so bad. I don't even care what it is, just something from this collection. Zendaya looks like crazy amazing in all of it, but I would love to just get anything from this collection at all. And then lastly, and this is like a pretty big splurge, but I think I can make it work for myself as far as like affording to pay it off over time. And that is actually a iMac desktop computer, the pink one specifically. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. Like, it's gorgeous. It's so cute. And I would trade in my laptop and get this because my laptop I've had since 2016 and it is pretty dated. It's a MacBook Air and I think it's about time for an upgrade. So I would, you know, turn and then get the iMac because I think that and my iPad and my phone is really all I need. I don't think I would need my MacBook Air anymore because I have an iPad, so I could travel around with that. And then I'd have my desktop to be able to do whatever, whenever I need here in my home office space. So I think that is definitely something that I'm going to strive to, you know, save up for and then like pay off over time, because I think that could benefit me in the long run, especially because I have like my Switch here for gaming and everything. So I think that would be great. And that, you guys, is my 2025 vision board. Those are my goals for this year. I'm so super duper excited to, you know, start working towards them and for, you know, getting the ball rolling and everything in this year. Things are already in motion. I'm already preparing for things and, you know, putting steps in front of me to get some of these, you know, things accomplished. And just to share a couple of, you know, I guess to be on the more serious side of this, of course, these are all goals, right? And try to always set realistic ones in front of me so that I don't become overwhelmed or disappointed if they don't happen because I, you know, was thinking too big. Of course, like I pray that all of these things, you know, become accomplished, you know, some way or another. But that is because I have faith in God that He will, you know, put the stepping stones in front of me so that I can, you know, also put forth the work to, you know, get these, you know, goals done for myself, especially if they are meant for me. And that is why obedience is a really big theme for this year for myself, as I saw the fruits of my labor last year, you know, just having faith in obedience in God and what He has in store for me and not what I have in store for myself. So these goals are not just goals that I'm setting for myself that I believe are for me, but what I believe God has for me. And that is why I put a couple of scriptures in my vision board, like Psalms 128:1. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in obedience to Him. I'm trying to walk in my purpose. I'm trying to walk in what God has me walking in, not what I have for myself, you know, because it's just, I can't even explain how, and like, I don't want to get emotional, but like, I cannot explain how the things worked out for me in 2024 once I started being obedient to Him. And it just makes all that big of a difference. So, you know, I want to end there and on a more inspirational note and on a more spiritual note with you guys. I feel like it's something that I also am striving to share more with you guys here on this channel. I've never shied away from my spirituality before here, but it's something I'm going to start sharing more as, you know, I want to be obedient to what God wants me to do here with you guys and just in general. So And another scripture also is Psalm 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy. And with my song, I praise him. So I will be thanking him throughout this whole year for everything, with all these accomplishments that I know are to come, with all these goals that I know are to be accomplished this year. And I just pray that you guys also have a fruitful 2025. And, whether you are here and are a follower of Christ with me, or you are here as just, someone that has a love for the things that I have a love for, like fashion and beauty and everything like that, I just pray for all of you guys' success in 2025. So if you are new here to this channel, hi, my name is Destiny, and I really hope you decide to subscribe and join me in 2025 and, for more years to come. If you already subscribed, then thank you for following me into this new year and into this new era. I'm so excited for what this channel has to come. So go ahead and press that like button as well if you enjoyed this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year, you guys. Bye.